Hey guys, and welcome back to our White Tigers Rising series. As you can see here from a quick look at the table, we are in 18th place on 38 points, 6 clear of the drop, 9 back from the promotion playoff spots, with one game in hand. The Rochdale game unfortunately got rained out and moved, so I played through Hartlepool just so that we'd have the same number of games. And it's been a successful month. As you'll see, as we walk through the highlights of all the games, 6 points was going to be a good month. We bested what we wanted. Lost the games I thought I was going to lose. Played better than I thought we were going to play in the games I thought we needed to win, and we managed to kind of push some results there. So I'm happy with where we're at. I think we're getting closer to safety. As we're getting here to the business end of the season, I think I'm starting to feel more comfortable that we're going to be in League Two next year. It's been a nervy run, to say the least. We haven't exactly been lighting the world on fire, but I think the fact that our defense is the second best in the league has thoroughly helped. We're going to just jump in and take a quick look at the squad and how folks have been performing lately, and then we'll start jumping into the highlights. Squad-wise here, so our top goal scorer right now is Freddie Tracy with 11 and 15. You'll see the month that he's had, and has he had a month. Assist-wise, our wingers, Mooney and Pereira, are starting to come into their own, so 7 and 6 assists each. Wes McDonald's still the best man with 4 man of the matches. Russ Brown is a yellow card magnet with 11. Still just the one red card that we had. McDonald, our advanced playmaker, is the key pass machine. And the best guy over the last 5 games, Freddie Tracy, with an 8.26 rating. But a lot more guys starting to crawl into that 7 range. So we're starting to get guys playing much, much better. So that's what's going on right now with the squad. And stay tuned. I'll see you in the highlights. Was against Doncaster Rovers. This one was one we're playing. They're first in the table on the road. I had this earmarked as a loss. I will fully admit we played much, much better than I thought we would. We only lost, on an 85th minute goal, and frankly, we were dead on our feet out there, which I think contributed heavily to that goal going in. But we played incredibly well in this one to hang in. So there's a lot of encouraging stuff. But let's take a look at the goal as it comes in. Again, just that wide cross, that far post, we got hit. Fullback kind of drifting in and falling asleep, and he's out there by himself and manages to knock it away. So other than that, not a whole lot to say about this particular game, other than I'm pleased with how tight and how well we played with a top-of-the-table team. Would have liked something out of it, but pleased overall with how it went. So I'll see you in the next highlight. Okay, guys, so we're back here for the Barry highlight. So Barry was the other one that we pegged as one I didn't expect to win. Barry are 4th in the table at the time we played this. Again, we didn't, we held our own. We scored on our only shot on target, so unfortunately we really didn't put a lot on target. We dominated possession, but Mick Telford has just been setting League Two on fire, and unfortunately he was just too much for us to handle. He opened the scoring in the 13th minute. Again, I think a theme here to what's the things. So he just gets across. He's open. That one, not much, but he's open on that one and just bashes it in. Unfortunately, we had about 30 guys around him. Freddie Tracy getting on the score sheet. So Mooney finds him wide open. He just bangs that one in, which was what we'd been missing earlier in the season. We'd been just putting those into the keeper. So great that we managed to get that particular goal. Telford unfortunately hit us back for one more. You'll see out wide. Cross comes in. He gets a step. Angle gets tackled off the ball, and everybody on my squad decides, let's just look at it, and Telford wakes up and bangs it in. So again, a little disappointed with how it worked out, but I think we're playing well against sides in the league now, and I don't feel like we're getting sort of played off the park, so we deserve to be here. We have some work to do and some tweaks to make, but I think we deserve to be here, and the team's starting to gel, and the experience of being in League 2, I think is really helping and will come in handy for next season. So I'll stay tuned. See you in the next highlight. Okay, guys, so this is the first of the run of games where I said I really felt like we were going to pick up points and we really needed to pick up points. We played fantastically. The game was very back and forth. Possession was fairly even. We've opened up to start playing a more direct style to kind of get out to the wings and move more quickly. It's starting to net more goals for us, so the defense is staying pretty stingy and we're starting to pick up more goals, as you'll see in the upcoming fixtures that we'll cover in this episode. So I'm really kind of happy with how things are starting to turn around. Stevenage is a team that's hovering about where we're hovering, so being able to beat them is a really good sign. Freddie Tracy got things started off early in the 3rd minute. Again, we find Mooney out wide. He gets down there, covers it across. Tracy's at the back post, and we score a really nice goal. And then we ended up polishing one more off in the 84th minute here. Again, Adams gets in deep. Tracy's right there with his head on it, comes screaming right through and just nails that right into the back of the net. Just a really dynamite performance overall. I'm really happy with how he's starting to gel and work out with the team. So I'm excited to see what we're going to do next season with more full-time in, with the tactic and the team sort of staying here and kind of bedding in and starting to gel. So that's it for this particular game. I'll see you in the next highlight. Okay, guys, so this was another game that we had earmarked for points in this one. Yeovil is another team that's down, sort of hovering around where we are, that mid-table, lower mid-table area, just at the top of page 2 of the table. They certainly shot a lot. They only put a couple on target. We were clinical. Every shot we had went on target, and 4 of the 7 we had went in. Again, we didn't really have the best of the possession, but we were playing a much more efficient, direct counter-attacking game in this one. So you'll see Wes McDonald here got us started off in the 5th minute. Really nice goal. Tracy again involved, and then Mooney just finds a good killer pass, puts the ball in at a good speed into no man's land. McDonald makes a great run. Nobody defensively can do a whole lot about it, and we just bash that one in the back of the net. Freddie Tracy gets himself, again, just a perfect set piece from Henry Muggeridge right there. Puts it just into that weird zone where the keeper can't quite get out there in time, and he puts his head right on it and knocks it in. Unfortunately, we gave up a penalty. Mooney gave up a penalty on the edge of the box, which let them come back into the game at 2-1. Little disappointed that we did that, but it happens. And then the 80th minute, big Freddie Tracy struck again. Again, he gets himself into a really nice position, gets around the goalkeeper with a good first touch, puts it in at 3-1 in the 80th minute. This was it. We were in front here, and we felt good, but we weren't done yet. McDonald puts it in. McGurk out here from the corner, long distance effort, and just buries that in the back of the net. A really nice effort from him, and that closed out the scoring. So this was a game, I think we're starting to build a little confidence. We're getting a little more efficient. The counter's starting to work. The team and how the tactic's supposed to work is, I think, we're starting to tweak a little bit and kind of get into where we're at. I find that dropping one guy into the defensive midfield when we play our 4-2-3-1 tactic is helping fill dead space in the lines when we start playing more against, when we start playing against more of these type, 4-3-3 open midfield, 4-2-3-1 type systems. It's helping to fill gaps and keep teams from exploiting the space between our back four and the midfield on that. So we're starting to play more effectively, and I'm really happy with how things are going. So stay tuned. See you in the next episode. Okay, guys, we're back in the next highlight, and I didn't mean next episode. This was a game, so Cambridge are up battling for promotion playoff spots, so this is another one where I did not have earmarked for points. If we'd gotten a draw, I'd have been happy. We were effective on the day, but we just couldn't put it in the net, which had me disappointed. It really had me disappointed. I think we were effective. We sort of got rattled around a little bit in previous face-offs with these guys, so I think 1-0 isn't a bad result considering the fact that they are a significantly better side than us at this point. So Josh McQuaid got the only goal in the 20th minute. We struggled a lot from getting them out of our zone, and again, this is just that back pass phenomena that we let in. Every game, every other game. We kind of let that in, and that's our struggle point. But otherwise, I think we played pretty well on the day against a team that's far better than us. So overall, I'm not too disappointed. So stay tuned, and I'll see you in our feature game. Okay, guys, I finally have a feature game that wasn't a 0-0 or a 1-1 draw. So we faced Hartlepool in this one and managed to come out on top 3-1 in a really, really good effort. We put our 4-4-2 out against theirs, and I think we played really, really well. So the first goal, the Tom Phipp goal in the 16th minute, we'll stay tuned for that because it's an absolute beauty. So I'll see you here in the highlights. Okay, guys, we're underway in the game here. Pretty miserable game on the road here for us, but I think the team came out and played pretty well. We're pretty even overall. I think we played a little on the back foot in the first sort of 10-15 minutes here. This made me nervous, but the center backs came to play. They missed over the top on that one, which was a little lucky for us. But we get the corner clear, kind of cleared out. We didn't effectively clear our lines for a while, and it sort of felt like a goal was coming. But here we go. Tracy just gets Phipp out here, and boom, just belts that one in there from about 35 yards. And that was just a spectacular long distance effort from him. In on the corner, trying to duplicate the effort or duplicate it. We just can't, just not quite there. We get kind of pushed back. But we're effective in our recycling and trying to stay on the front foot and keep a good attacking mentality to things. So I'm pleased with how these sorts of situations develop. Tracy gets good in there and he finds his way in, and we work and break down. So there's a good balance starting to show between the teams, or between the team. We're effective in the counterattack. We're able to transition quickly now. And score goals the way we've really scored the majority of our goals. I think we're becoming much more effective at that. But we're also able in these dead ball and set piece situations, and if we kind of get hung up, we're able to slow the game down, pass efficiency in the attacking third, or pass efficiently in the attacking third, find guys open, and then put effective shots on target now. So I'm pleased with the diversity that we're starting to show. Unfortunately, that was just not one of those good moments. He had a guy open and decided to shoot as opposed to pass there. But okay, it happens. Caught up a little bit on the break, but the defense is our back four. The line is there. It's standing tall. Unfortunately, just couldn't sneak the through ball through there. But I like the idea and what they're trying to do. Dino Pereira there with a nice shot, just a little wide, but the corner starting to be effective there. Again, here, we get another shot out wide. Unfortunately, too many guys going in too many crisscross directions on that one, and we just couldn't take advantage of it. Um, here we're just, we're getting out trying to respond to the wide man. Um, we can't, but Allison comes up big for us on that one. Again, not quite effectively clearing our lines. They're in deep. It's struggling to kind of get them out. Um, we can't find the forwards out there, so we end up getting lucky that they overplay. The next corner that comes in, again, we're kind of clearing things, but um, we get a little space, but we're not really clearing. And deep ball in. Thankfully, Lines is there, and they miss with the rebound. Second half action here. So it was pretty even first half, but I was feeling pretty good. We're in 2-0 at this point in the game. We scored a couple of really good goals. We're not exactly setting the world on fire, but we're solid, and that's really what I can ask for. Passing efficiency in that is pretty good, and again, just a beautiful goal from Ketawembe there. Cross comes in, and he just, in a one-time effort on the volley, just belts it into the back of the net. So it got a little nervy that it's now 2-1. We're playing a lot on the back foot. We're defending pretty heavily. We're passing a little sloppily here. You're starting to get a little nervous that maybe this is a 2-2, or it's about to turn totally, and the tide's about to totally turn against us, and we're going to get hurt. But then we start showing flashes like this. So good link-up play between Vertonen and Tracy. I think I have to decide what to do. His contract is up at the end of the year. I have to decide if I want to keep Mikko or not. I think I do. I need to figure out how to move Jamie Veal on. He just hasn't been a useful part of the club. He was decent for us in stretches last season in the promotion run, but he just really hasn't risen to the League 2 occasion yet. So nice move here again. Good hold-up play. Fortunately, just terrible passing from Mikko. And that's the kind of thing I'm nervous about. I'd like to, just a beautiful stop. Thankfully, he was offsides. I think I'm going to move him on and look for another striker to balance out with Freddie Tracy. Kelsey Mooney has been an incredible pickup here. Another just beautiful wide open goal for him there. But he has been an absolutely spectacular pickup for us this season, and I'm glad I've got him tied down for a few years. At 21, I think he's got some significant potential to become really good and help us contend at a higher level in League 2 in here. So, game's pretty much over. We're just working it out. Ketawembe would be a dynamite guy to have, but I'm not 100% sure I'm going to have the transfer funds to bring him in. But I would love to have him as my, deep lying forward number 2 in the 4-4-2 situations, and kind of play him out there a little bit more, because he's got incredibly powerful shots. Good link-up play, but he's incredibly powerful. But we'll have to see what happens with the summer and transfers and dollars and monies. We're not exactly making money during the season. We're kind of holding out. I think we're about to kind of go into the red at the end of the season. Just a nice long-range effort that was wide from them. I think we're about to go into the red for the season here, so in cash on hand. So I think as we get to the end, we're going to need some of the TV monies and other assorted payments and such that come with being in League 2, especially since we need to expand our stadium next year, which isn't going to help. And then I'm starting to think more seriously about what to do with the youth setup here, if we're going to need to keep trying to improve our rating and rankings. But that's all stuff for the summer episode. So that is the end. A really nice 3-1 victory against Hartlepool, and I'll see you in the wrap-up. Okay, guys, we are starting to get down here to the business end of the season, and we do have a little bit of a rough run-in. A couple of more favorable games, but it's not going to be the easiest run-in. I think what we're going to try and do is do 3 episodes to close out this season. So we're going to play Wrexham, who in the playoff spot, so that's going to be a... Whoops, I'm sorry. That's going to be a toughie. We have the makeup game against Rochdale. I think that's one we can pull points out of. Carlisle's going to be a difficult one there in the playoffs. Gillingham is another one I think I can pull points off of. Barrow have fallen down quite a bit. I think we can play them tough. And our bogey club, Barnet, we need to pick up points on this one. And I think that's going to be the end of the next episode. So hopefully we can pull, 6 points out of, I think Gillingham, Barrow, and Barnet are the games, or I'm sorry, Rochdale, Gillingham, Barnet are the games we have to pull points out of, and hopefully we can pull some out of the Barrow game on there. So a 9-point month, again, would be a really spectacular month. 10 points would be a really excellent effort, and hopefully we can keep pulling something in. So remember, guys, if you like what we're doing on here, please smash the like button on the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Check out the links next to me here. I've got the whole White Tigers Rising series, as well as Paul's Creating a Legacy series with FC United of Manchester. So please check them out. Let us know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye now.